Esso is a trade name for ExxonMobil and its related companies. The name is a phonetic version of the initials of the pre-1911 Standard Oil, and as such became the focus of much litigation and regulatory restriction in the United States. In 1972 it was largely replaced in the U.S.by the Exxon brand after it bought Humble Oil, while Esso remained widely used elsewhere. In most of the world, the Esso brand and the Mobil brand are the primary brand names of ExxonMobil, with the Exxon brand name still in use only in the United States alongside Mobil. History. In 1911, Standard Oil was broken up into 34 companies, some of which were named Standard Oil, and had the rights to that brand in certain states. Standard Oil of New Jersey had the rights in that state, plus in Maryland, West Virginia, North Carolina, South Carolina, and the District of Columbia. By 1941, it had also acquired the rights in Pennsylvania, Delaware, Arkansas, Tennessee, and Louisiana. In those states, it marketed its products under the brand Esso, the phonetic pronunciation of the letters S and O. It also used the Esso brand in New York and the 6 New England states, where the Standard Oil Company of New York had the rights, but did not object to the New Jersey company's use of the trademark. However, in the other states, the other Standard Oil companies objected and forced Jersey Standard to use other brand names. In most states the company used the trademark Enco, and in a few, Humble. The other Standard companies likewise were Standard, or some variant on that in the home states, and another brand name in other states. Esso ranked 31st among United States corporations in the value of World War II production contracts. During the years of racial segregation in the United States, certain Esso franchises gave out the Negro Motorist Green Book and International Travel Guide. In 1973, Standard Oil of New Jersey renamed itself as the Exxon Corporation, and adopted that trademark throughout the country. It maintained the rights to Standard and Esso in the states where it held those rights by a token effort, by selling Esso diesel in those states at stations that sell diesel fuel, thus preventing the trademark from being declared abandoned. It retained the Esso brand in Puerto Rico in the United States Virgin Islands until 2008, when it sold its stations that a total less. The Enco brand name was used on locations in the Midwest until 1977, when they were sold to Checker Oil Co. Exxon continues to have a presence in southern Ohio today, though Mobil is the company's primary brand in the Midwest. United Kingdom. In 1888, the Anglo-American Oil Company opened its head office in London, which eventually became a part of Esso. In August 1998, Tesco announced a partnership with Esso, opening chains of Tesco Express stores located within forecourts, which continues today. In February 2000, the two companies were opening one new store a month, creating 4,000 jobs. Esso Blue. Esso Blue was the brand name of Esso's paraffin oil for domestic heaters in countries such as the United Kingdom. The television advertising song from the 1950s through to the 1970s was the famous Bomb, 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 Esso Blue. One campaign used the well-known song tune of Smoke Gets in Your Eyes, cleverly reworded as, "They asked me how I knew it was Esso Blue. I of course replied, with lower grades, one buys Smoke Gets in Your Eyes." The non-smoking paraffin. The track was released as a flexi-disc which was given away free in hardware stores. Cleveland. In the 1930s, Esso acquired Cleveland, an independent company based in northeast England. The name comes from the fact that the founder and principal shareholder, Norman Davis, spent some of World War I with his brother Manuel in Cleveland, Ohio. Cleveland's products included a benzyl blend blend and an alcohol blend called Discal. The Esso and Cleveland names continued in use until 1973, when the Cleveland filling stations were rebranded as Esso. Northern Ireland. Esso traded in Northern Ireland up until the early 2000s. The forecourts were rebranded as Maxol and some remained private. Eurogarages. 45 of Eurogarage's forecourts were bought from Esso in 2013, and are operated under the Esso brand. They plan to roll out partner brands such as Starbucks and Spa, replacing the Esso-branded shops. Shop and Drive. Shop and Drive is an Esso-branded convenience store operated in some stations, although many of the locations have franchised shops such as Nissa. Affiliates. Canada. In Canada, the Esso brand is used on stations operated by Imperial Oil, which is 69.8% owned by ExxonMobil. Esso also provides aviation fuel services at 80 airport locations in Canada. Australia. In Australia, Esso is an affiliate of ExxonMobil. It operates oil and gas production. Its retail petrol stations were acquired by Mobil Australia in 1990. Branding. Esso is ExxonMobil's primary gasoline brand worldwide except in Australia, Guam, Nigeria and New Zealand, where the Mobil brand is used exclusively. In Colombia and Egypt, both the Esso and Mobil brands are used. Advertising campaigns. In the 1960s, campaigns featuring heavy spending in different mass media channels became more prominent. Esso spent hundreds of millions of dollars on a brand awareness campaign built around the simple and alliterative theme "Put a tiger in your tank." Psychologist Ernest Dichter and DDB worldwide copywriter Sandy Salsa learned that motorists desired both power and play while driving, and chose the tiger as an easy-to-remember symbol to communicate those feelings. The North American and later European campaign featured extensive television and radio and magazine ads, including photos with tiger tails supposedly emerging from car gas tanks, promotional events featuring real tigers, billboards, and in Europe station pump hoses wrapped in tiger stripes, as well as pop music songs. Tiger imagery can still be seen on the pumps of successor firm ExxonMobil.